Autumn, my favourite time of the year. Cue the music. Hi, I'm Gabi and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician. So, what do we have today? We are all talking about fragrances that can take you into autumn now the days and nights are getting colder. So, the first fragrance I'm going to start with is this little baby by the house of Guerrilla, which is called Black Perfecto by Guerrilla. And this is a flanker to La Petite Robe Noire, which was launched in 2011, I think, that when it was first launched. But this one was launched in 2017. I never liked the original Guerrilla La Petite Robe Noire, but this one sings to my heart. This is probably my signature. And even though I will class this as an autumn or winter fragrances, I still wear it all year round, but it's beautiful. I'm going to spray it. Lovely stopper there, lovely big bottle, 100 mils. And yes, I do have 3 backup bottles because I'm an oversprayer. So I'll take that off there. Let's spray this. Lovely spray from the atomizer. You've got that cherry, that licorice, that patchouli, that vetiver, that leather, the rose. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I prefer it to the original La Petite Robe Noire. The longevity is better on my skin. It projects really well. You could wear this daytime or evening. Just go easy on the trigger in the daytime. In the evening, just go a little bit more heavy if you want to. On clothes, this lasts for days. This just sings to me, and I love it. And that is Black Perfecto by Guerrilla. Gorgeous and beautiful. The second fragrance that I really love, and is in a black bottle, some of these are in black bottles, is by the house of Gucci. Now, I only own, I think, 3 Gucci fragrances. I own Gucci Rush, which I love. That's a polarizing fragrance, but that's not in this video. For me, it's this one, Gucci Guilty Black. And this is a flanker of the original Gucci Guilty. This was launched in 2013. I like the bottle design of it. I didn't like the yellow bottle in the Gucci Guilty. I didn't like that colour of it, but this I do absolutely love. Spray this. Say this is quite a hefty stopper. This is a 50 ml size, but it does come in a 30 ml, 50 ml and a 75 ml. So upon first spray, you do get raspberry in this. Now, as you know, I love raspberry, but it's got this like lovely florals in there. You've got lilac, you've got violet, not too powdery. You've got that patchouli and amber, which I love, and the amber gives it that warmth. You've got the red berries in there as well. I'll link the notes up above on each fragrance, I will. But it is absolutely lovely. It is quite a long-lasting fragrance. I will say the other Gucci Guilty, the original one, didn't last quite as long on my skin. That was an eau de toilette, and likewise this is an eau de toilette as well. Just here, did you hear that stopper as it clicked on? You've got the House of Gucci on the top there, and you've got the emblem of Gucci there as well. Again, you could wear this autumn, winter time. Has a sweetness to it, has a little bit of sharpness to it, and that sharpness I think comes from the red berries. But as it dries down, you get the amber, definitely the amber and the patchouli in there, and the patchouli is well grounded. Projection wise, it does last quite a long time and it projects quite well on the skin. On me, it lasts about 6 hours. and projection wise it's probably about arm's length, and then it comes to a skin scent after that in like the last hour or last couple of hours. But no, it's a lovely fragrance and I do adore this one. And I will be wearing this a lot during autumn and winter, especially autumn time now the evenings are drawing in. So that's Gucci Guilty Black Parfum. The next one I have is by the house of Calvin Klein, and it is Euphoria. This is the small 30 mils. It does come in a 50 and a 100 mils. The reason why I only have it in 30 mils is because I absolutely hate the bottle. The fragrance is lovely, but I hate this design. I don't know what it is meant to represent. Is it meant to be something euphoric? I don't know. I will say the stopper I like on here is quite good, so you can lift it up by the top and it won't fall down like some you can lift up and they'll fall down. That's happened to me in the past. This one was launched in 2005. I have worn other Calvin Klein fragrances. The first one I think I wore was Escape back in the 90s. I also wore Contradiction, Obsession. Now, Obsession is another fragrance that my husband absolutely adores on me. He likes those kind of spicy fragrances. I do have it, but it's challenging on me. I used to wear it, but now I don't know if my nose has changed, but I still have it, and it's challenging. Whereas this one isn't as challenging. Actually, this one I do adore. I'll spray this. That is a strong spray, that is. Now, when I first smelt it, it was not really like anything else I'd smelt before. You know, some fragrances you smell and you get that meh kind of feeling, yeah, kind of generic. Not with this. This has sophistication and class, this fragrance. I can smell the woodiness to it, and apparently it's got black vanilla in. But it's got that pomegranate, that kick to it, which is quite nice. Very, very long lasting, this fragrance. If I apply this over moisturiser, this will last a long, long time on my skin. I remember once I wore this to work, and 7 hours later, 8 hours later, I was driving home and I could still smell it on me. That is good on me. Projection wise as well, it does project pretty well. And I have had compliments from this fragrance as well. So I'll only get, as I say, I'll only get this in the 30 mils. I just don't like that big 100ml bottle. So for me, and it's quite reasonably priced as well. You can get it online or in store, which is quite good. So that's Euphoria by Calvin Klein. So the last two. The next one is one I recently purchased and I adore it. It's by the house of Thierry Mugler, and it is Alien Essence Absolue. Turn it around that way. Now this is Alien, which is vamped up to the max. Alien has that jasmine in there, but this has the added vanilla, the booze, that booziness to it. It has the myrrh, which I really, really love. Let's spray this. I'll link the notes up above. Be careful when spraying this. Don't spray it on clothes because it will stain. Because look at that juice. Oh. Yes. You've got that jasmine, you've got the amber, you've got the woods, and you've got the myrrh, you've got the vanilla. And it's wrapped up in kind of like, it's almost comforting and cozy. It's strong, it's majestic, it's arrogant. It's a fragrance that you maybe could not get away with wearing to work. I would, but then yes, I would. It's almost bewitching is the word I would say this fragrance is. and it has it has a strongness to it, but it's still comforting. It's strange. Mugler fragrances are very, very strange anyway. I used to wear Angel. If you can hear my cat just meow there, I have a Siamese cat, so he does meow like a baby. My husband's just gone to comfort him, bless him. I'm a huge cat lover, as you probably will get to know me. So yeah, so this fragrance is, you could wear it in the evening, party, make a statement. Here I am, the Queen has just walked in, move over princess. Gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I mean, the original Alien I never really used to like, and I've only recently liked it. It grew on me. But this fragrance, bless him, my little cat, he will come into the video probably one day. But this fragrance, it is just gorgeous, and it is mind-blowing. It's a lovely fragrance, and it's sadly been discontinued, and it's very hard to get hold of now. And I got the, I don't know if it was a pre-reformulated version, but it came in the box with Thierry Mugler on it, before Mugler was just on the bottle when L'Oreal took over. So for me, I will be wearing this a lot during autumn and winter. So yes, so go check this out. Finally, this is what I call an honourable mention, because I have this in my collection, and it's by the House of Chanel, and I don't own, I only own two other, no, I only own one other Chanel fragrance, which is Cocoa, but that's not in this video. The fragrance I'm going to talk about, which is very, very overlooked, and not many people talk about it here on YouTube, and those that do talk about it here on YouTube have a great love for it on YouTube, and that is by the House of Chanel, and it is Allure Sensuelle. And as you can see, it's practically nearly empty. Now this fragrance, and I will be repurchasing it. I don't know why I haven't repurchased it, or should I say my husband will be repurchasing it for me. He's probably listening while I'm speaking now, and he's got a bit of a smirk on his face. But my birthday's coming up soon, so I won't wear this as often as I used to, but I love it. And it used to be my signature fragrance for a long, long time. And it probably still is. I would probably say this and Black Perfecto, and probably this. These three I will be wearing a lot. Well, these two especially at the moment, because this is nearly empty. So yeah, so what can I say about this little darling? She was launched, I think, in 2004 or 2005. I used to wear Allure when that first came out in 1996, but I don't wear that anymore. This one took over. This is a 50ml bottle, but you can get it in a 30ml, and I do believe, oh no, 35ml, 50ml, and I do believe a 100ml. This is 50, but I'm probably going to get the 100ml. So yes, the 100ml. Yes, that's what I will be getting. My husband is smirking at me as we speak, but yes. So what's in this? I will link the notes up above. It has, I'm too scared to spray it because it's only, oh, I'll spray just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, so I can, she said. You get that pink pepper burst. Oh, that pink pepper's gorgeous, but it just dies down, and the frankincense comes into play, and those florals come into play. It's like the florals are like on a backdrop, just lingering. The patchouli and the vetiver. and it's like almost candied fruits, and it's very balsamic and sweet and ambery and warm. And as it's drying down now, that pink pepper's dissipated, and you get, I think there's rose in it as well, I think. You get a little bit of rose, but it's blended so perfectly that it's you can't pinpoint any of the notes, and that's what Chanel does. The way that it's blended is perfect. So yes, Chanel Allure. It is a bit of a beast on my skin. It does project. I've had many compliments from men from when I wear this fragrance. There's still a tiny bit left there. What was that, 1.5 sprays I did? And that's just absolutely gorgeous. So overlooked, this fragrance, because of course Guerrilla has come out, and you've got the iconic Chanel No. 5. I love Cocoa because that's the other Chanel fragrance that I love. I used to wear Cristal, which is a very green fragrance. I never liked No. 5. And No. 19, my mother used to wear, so I won't wear that because that reminds me of her. And that's another story. So yes, Chanel Allure Sensuelle. This little queen here will forever be in my heart. All these 5 fragrances will be, especially this one and La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto. As I say, these two are beasts. They do project. And, you know, if you overspray with these, boy, you will be noticed. You'll be noticed for all the right reasons. And the trail it will leave is quite intoxicating. So yes. What fragrances will you be rocking this autumn or fall, whatever you like to call it? Comment down below. I'd like to hear. Maybe there's some that I don't know of that you wear as your signature, and it's your like autumn and winter signature, maybe. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done, and tune in for another fragrance edition of The Fragrantician. Much love and respect. Bye.